I don't know if I have a cold. I don't think I do, but my voice is very low from cruising, guys. I can tell you everything I've done if you feel like you want to know what islands I dropped. I don't remember all the names because we did, I think, it's 10 days, I think like 5. If you want to know any of it, tell me. I will tell you guys where I kind of landed and what I've done and just a little bit what's going on because I took a 10-day cruise to spend time with my family. And so that's what I did, guys. But I kind of got a slight cold, guys. I don't know if it's a cold. I don't think so. Because I only coughed a little, not a lot. Because usually when I get cold, I cough more. But I did kind of lose my voice a little. And stuff like that. So I am back in RuneScape. Everything I've done, the first day we got there, it was a traveling day. So we got there late. So we got on the cruise around like 1 something. It's from Miami, the port from Miami. It did take a while to get in. People just honk a lot to get in the cruise, so it was very stressful to get in at first. And then after that, we got in. After we got in from the cruise line, we first just walked around the cruise. I still don't know where everything's at in the cruise line because this one was a lot more weird shaped. If that even makes sense. It was actually probably my favorite cruise. I loved Carnival. Did not like Royal Caribbean. It's a long story. It's not the people. It's the situation that happened and kind of the people, but I don't blame them because I get why it happened. And then I did Norwegian and worth it. I'm going to say all the cruise lines were pretty much worth it. They have a lot. Each ship is different. So some have more entertainment, some less entertainment. So I started cruising in... Try to remember when I started cruising because I did 4 ships. Man, I might go get some. Man, my nose is like really watery. That's because I think I might have a cold, but I'm not sure because it seems like a slight. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a lot. Right now, I'm wood cutting because I'm not a member anymore, guys. If you want my opinion, if you guys never been traveling and you want to travel, I do recommend traveling. And I do recommend going cruising. Now, how it works is that the first day, it depends what time you departure first. You know? And so that's why. I give the cruise line like a 9 out of 10. Not a 10/10 because there was maybe 3 people who were kind of, I would say, a little mean. But besides that, I had a great time. There was a lot to do in a cruise line. If you've never been cruising, guys, you gotta cruise. The reason I couldn't post is is Wi-Fi over there on a cruise line. If you it's about almost 400, and then you just in total, and then you gotta pay a certain amount a day. And is it really worth it? No. So my mom had it. That was just in case if emergency happened back at home or we need to call someone. But the Wi-Fi is on. That's the first time I ever did it. I did Wi-Fi. Guys, we usually don't use Wi-Fi because when I travel, I try not to get on the phone and the iPad because I can do that when I get back at home and go back to regular. But that's why I was gone for 10 days. That's one of the reasons why I do cruising, because you don't get technology. Plus, too, there's a lot to do. Oh my god. I just so excited. I want to tell you everything. All right, so I'm going to tell you each day. The first day we get there at 1 in the afternoon. We got to Miami Port. And when we got there, you don't really do much the first day. The first day, it's mainly just you come in, you relax, you bring your stuff in. You get 2 options. You can let them take your bags to your room, or you can take it to your room. So we took it to our room, and when we took it to our room, we had to get in the elevator to go up. You do have to pass customs. So it's not like, oh, I just want to go cruising. No, only people with passports can go through and little stuff like that. And yes, we do got to go through customs and stuff. It's my friend, guys, my best friend. So you do have to go through customs and stuff. After you do that, guys, you can look around the ship and stuff. And we went through, and we had a lot of fun. Me and my mom, and there's so much you can do cruising. Actually, my mom started liking it. She didn't like it because you're like caged, but there's so much you can do on a daily basis. So I recommend it, guys. If you've never been cruising, do it. So after that, there is the first night was only night I gave it like a 9. So we get there and we were gonna have dinner. I'm excited to have dinner. Everything is perfect. Blah blah blah. Well, dinner happens and we're in this big table. It's like, ooh, fancy. We're in a bigger table. And then out of nowhere, a family has to sit with us. And we're like, wait. A family has to sit with us. And my mom got a little upset. And I got a little upset. I'm spending time with family. It's me and my mom. And we just want to do Christmas besides putting a tree up and everything. So she talks to them, gets a little argument. Then like, well, sorry, there's no tables available anywhere else here. Can you accommodate for tonight? So we do it because we have no choice. Either that or we don't eat there. Or we don't eat really. So we accept it. And I was like, all right, we just got to accept it. And then we find out that we have to entertain them, kind of. And so we find out they're Denmark people. And they don't really speak English. They're here for a year. Because the father of the dad who, for the kids, he has a job here for a year. And so they're just exploring whatever. And they don't speak English that well. And so my mom's upset that we had to entertain them. And they're super sweet. They weren't like bad people. But it's just, we didn't like that really. Man, my friend wants to give me money and give me stuff. I'm like, no, save your stuff. She's done. She gave me things before, and I gave her things before. We do give stuff to each other, and so that day was worth it, guys, because we got to do a lot of exciting things. The best thing about it, the shows, I was a little bit disappointed. That's why it's only a 9 because. So the first day we didn't go the first day because we missed it. The second day we did go, and we go. And it was amazing. We did throw it's a 10-day cruise. So I'm trying to think. We got back today. It's the 29th. Sorry, I'm about to say yesterday. So it's 10 days. want my friend to give me stuff. And so that we did that. It was so much awesome. And then the second day, like each day there's different things. So we're one day at sea. First day we get to Dominican Republic, if I'm saying the name correctly. We get there and we do a tour. Now, the tour is 2 girls alone. So we went with a couple. And with the couple, we did a tour of something. I liked it, but didn't like it. So we got to see, like, different things. Got to see the supermarket. Got to see some tower and stuff. We got to do, looking at rocks. Now, it's cool to learn about their culture. And I love Dominican Republic. The only thing negative is that the only thing about these Virgin Islands and these islands is that they're very pushy with stuff. It was Saint Martin. Saint Martin was very, very, very pushy with selling stuff. Like, if they were like I was eating and then my mom's having a drink, drinking some water, relaxing. And we're like crossing the beach, get to see the beach, or relaxing. I don't have anything bad with them. It's just, don't like force, like, oh, buy. Because that one I didn't like the most was because this same lady coming up to us 3 times. That third time, my mom was about to say something, but my mom tries to be nice and everything. We kept saying, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And then I was looking at shirts. There was one person's shirt I kind of liked. They didn't have my size. I said, that one I liked. And we kept showing everything. I said, no, thank you, no, thank you. And it's like, if you don't buy it, they're very upset. I don't like it that they're too pushy to buy. And so that's why it took me forever to find a shirt, is that people are very pushy. If you don't buy, they're like very upset. I'm like, look, there's lots of people on this island. I'm not the only one buying. But then it started raining. And so we landed into the store and we asked, do you have hats? They're like, no, we don't. Not hats, umbrellas. Do you have umbrellas? They're like, no, we don't have umbrellas. We have an umbrella hat. And I bought it. It was $5. I was like, okay, I don't want to get my hair wet. I was like, well, Mom, are you sure you don't want one? She's like, nah, I'm good. What I noticed about these islands is that the material of clothing that they sell is nothing. So it's like the material is like not worth it. I don't say that they're bad, but it's just, if you're going to sell, don't be pushy, because they are very pushy with selling stuff. That's the only negative about these Virgin Islands, is that I want to come. If I want to buy, I'll buy. But if I don't want to buy, don't be like, you gotta buy, you have to buy. I'm like, don't be pushy. I understand that, you need money for food and clothes and whatever else you need it for. But don't be like on top of me forcing. That's the only thing about St. Martin. Now, Crocs didn't have a lot of clothes. It is in the U.S. The thing about that island that I didn't understand was that they were very secluded. I noticed that. Very secluded. they didn't have much to do, so we took a tour. And all the people were cool and all, but the negative about the tour was that the guy wouldn't stop and let us, explore a little bit. Like, I get it, we're on a bus, but we want to explore a little bit. The negative about all these taxis is that you're like you're secluded in. I did like St. Croix. I just wish they had more shopping because it's a very quiet island. People were very nice. Just very quiet people. They just love, it's like being in the middle of nowhere and beat up houses. They got the beach, but they're just very quiet people. And would I go back there again? Most likely not, because there's not much to do. In the tour that I did, someone else on the cruise actually did too. So I'm like laughing. Several people did that. And the thing about these islands, I'm going to give one funny thing. I started laughing because they have chickens just wandering around. I'm like, why is there chickens in the road? So I was like, I gotta take photos of it. If you want me to say this cheapest island, Dominican Republic, I'm trying to think about I know my favorite places. I just don't remember the name. If I check the paper and check what we did, I would tell you. It had the most stuff to do, that place, because if I had to go back in, we'll probably be the first two, because there's more to do, more stuff to do, more entertainment, more stuff than anything. When it got to St. John, it was a lot of stores. I'll say they have good stores. So it was positive and negative in a way, guys. I have nothing bad about the Virgin Islands. Because I was experiencing it, from my opinion, I'll give them every single Virgin Island a 7 out of 10. I just wish the only negative is that they're too pushy. If I was them, I would learn, hey, you ask, they say no, go to the next person. Don't come to the same person. Every 3 minutes, a lady kept coming, and then we finally ate and walked away. It's like, oh my God, you can't even sit down and relax. You can't. And then that happened where else? Was it St. John? Or St. Croix? It was somewhere else where they were pushy too. And I was like, oh. That's my only negative. It's just that they're very pushy and they're just very on your face. It's like, but besides that, inside the ship, oh my God. Good people they hired. My top two favorite people on the whole entire ship have to be Alex. Alex is a guy in the art gallery, super respectful, super nice. What you do today? That's what I did today. Super nice. He's a little bit older than me. He's my favorite in the ship. Second favorite, probably do Rojas. I like the way he winked and how nice he is and the way he talks. He's just my favorite. And those two are my favorite out of the whole ship. And then if I have to say a third one, it'll probably have to be the cruise director. The cruise director is the one who does the entertainment area where he does a little monthly, I guess every have time to get off the ship, what we're going to do. Super nice, super funny, and another one that I thought, yeah, he's pretty cool. Most of the people, I'm going to be honest, most people on the ship were very, 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 very sweet. I really didn't have many negative people. We only had 3 that I kind of wanted to get in a fight with, but I was like, you know what, at least 90% of them are nice, respectful. I'm not going to fight with somebody for no reason, because I'm like, so we were asking for ginger ale and water. He's like, well, we ran out of water. Go sit down and get you water. He never came to give us water. We were there and he never did. And he was a little bit rude. What I do to people, I say thank you a lot. And I said, man, I say thank you. And I say, have a good day. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. Whatever I come up with. It's just so you know that they're wanted to, because I don't want to throw them to piranhas. But when you're mean for no reason, it's ridiculous. What else did I do? I did the playing competition. I missed the egg competition. Well, I saw it, but I didn't do it. So how it works is that you're supposed to sign up at the beginning of the cruise. You're like, oh, okay. I know next time if I go to X Celebrity, I know, some of these are like timed perfectly. But I had fun. It was just, it sucks I have to come home. My mom's like so excited to come home, but like the negative part is that the only thing about coming home is just I miss the food. I miss the food, the entertainment. Like every night at 7, every night at 9, go to the theater and watch the shows. And we did silent disco. If you don't know what that is, guys, silent disco is where you how do you call it? You get 3 channels, and you get to do the blue is more like hip hop, more new music. The red is the Latino music and sometimes American music. And then the green is more older music for like the 60s to the 90s. And then the blue is more like the 2000s and above. Sometimes it's old, but mostly new. And you can put the man, tell you my friend, congratulations. Yeah, my friend's close to 3 mil on my congratulating. And then that's why I lost my voice. Lost my voice a little bit. What happened? It's a true story. A lot of people were coughing on the ship. We went, I don't know if it was deck 4 or deck 5. We went and passed some rooms because to get to the other side. And we were passing some rooms. And when we were passing a room, we saw one of the people sitting in a chair outside of the room. And I'm like, why are they outside the room? And then we were talking to someone at dinner, and I was like, yeah, I don't think that's just a cold. You don't do that. Sorry, guys, my throat. My friend, my friend, fun to me. Yeah, and so this is how the story gets. The story gets even crazier, guys. So we find out we're saying like, why is there a lady outside? Why is there a lady outside the room? And I was so confused. Why is there a lady outside of the room? So yeah, we see this lady, and we're like, why is that lady there, sitting there? I think reading a book with a mask. And then I was like, oh, might be COVID. And I'm like, oh. So what happened? So I learned that if you catch COVID, you stay in the room. You can't leave. You get room service, or they come, or they go get food in the 14th deck. And I was like, oh, somebody has COVID. And I can see why, because when you're out there in these islands, you can catch anything and anything. So I noticed that when we got later to the days, people were getting more coughing, and that's why I think I kind of slightly got a cold, slight cold. It's not like ridiculous. My throat's not hurting, but I can hear my voice. Yeah, so that's my story, guys, of the cruising. I would, if I was you guys, cruising is worth it. Yeah, soon I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed early, guys, because I need more sleep. Because I partied hard, guys. I was there up till like 11, 12. I think only 2 times I was up late. Like, well, first night I was up till 2 in the morning because I was in casino gambling. And I did tournament and stuff, so I had fun. Enjoy your day, guys. I just want to say Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Christmas, Happy everything. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. See you next one, guys.